Welcome back, everybody. As we approach the hot time of year, we are going to discuss 5 tips to keep your car in tip-top shape during the summer months. When winter comes, everybody likes to talk about things you can do for your vehicle before the cold comes. Today, we're going to talk about what you can do before the heat comes. So first is to keep your coolant topped off, because part of what your coolant does is just that. It keeps your engine cool so it doesn't overheat. Gotta remember, when it's over 100 degrees outside and you're hot, so is everything else around you. Next, and this is more for your own comfort when you're running the air conditioner, keep this area nice and clean, although I managed to have a bunch of things kind of get in there anyways. So this area right here is actually where the air comes in when you run your heater and your air conditioner and your defrost and everything else. Pretty much all the heat that goes into the cabin of the vehicle comes from right here. Which means if it's dirty, you're not really going to get full air when you might want it. Next, if your vehicle is equipped, go into your glove box and check your cabin air filter. In most vehicles, it's just right in here at the back of the glove box. And this needs to be replaced. But since I don't have time to do that right now, we'll go ahead and just clean this off. That'll be another video for another day. But a dirty cabin air filter can restrict airflow too. And when it's over 100 degrees outside, you want nice cold air coming into your vehicle. Next is to check your tires. Make sure you have good tread. You can just do this the old-fashioned way with a penny. Make sure your tread goes above President Lincoln's head. Then be sure to check the manufacturer date, because tread isn't the only thing you should be looking at. And you can do this right here. The manufacturer date is right next to all your DOT stuff. And then right here, it says 0122, which means this tire was made on the first week of 2022. A good set of tires, if properly taken care of, should last about 5 years. However, you don't want a tire blowout when it's over 100 outside, or any other time of year for that matter. Earlier today, I was watching a documentary on the winter storms we were having a couple years ago heading up towards Truckee. Yeah, I know it's hot, but let's think cold thoughts for a minute. And the main reason people were finding themselves in accidents and stuck in snowbanks were bad tires. People don't get that a good set of tires can really go a long way, maybe even save your life. The second biggest cause of accidents up there was speeding. Yeah, I mean, this is a summer video, but as someone who's got experience driving in snow, I just thought I'd share that. And then finally, understand if you're running your air conditioning, your car can use a little more gas, especially if you have an older car. What happens is when you turn your air conditioning on, you now have your AC compressor running, your lines that are running the refrigerant, and it takes more out of the engine to run it. So, air conditioning on. It'll raise the RPMs up just a little bit. Usually about 300 or so. Air conditioning off. And you can see where the tach dropped just a little bit. Also, depending on how old your car is, when you run your air conditioner, you might notice a slight loss of power when you accelerate. Not so much in my 2022 Tacoma, but my 1990 Toyota Camry, when I turned the air conditioning on, there was a difference. All in all, it's nothing to panic over, just normal stuff. But just know your vehicle will use a little more fuel when you're running your air conditioner. And that is 5 tips for running your vehicle in the summer. Also a little bonus, because cars don't stop needing work when it gets hot. If you have to work on your vehicle, do it early in the morning or later in the evening when the heat isn't so intense. If you live somewhere where the heat can be pretty intense, just do yourself a favor. And then just remember, safety first. And happy travels. Also, I invite you to come check out Jesus Bible Study. I take passages from the Bible and make them relevant to today's world. Link to this week's video will be in the description. If you like today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. You guys have a blessed day.